Patrick Peterson, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Cardinals and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2, Kenny Pickett.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense looked.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll pause for an injury here, and that's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Greg George deep for Arizona. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Again, it's Elliott. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series. Make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Robinson. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down. Here's Pickett. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. When they got down 7-zip, they said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Kenny Pickett and the Steelers ready to work once again. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Steps away to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Pickett. He'll look to throw it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 57 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Pickett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down with a pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett to throw on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Pickett back to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they nearly sprung in that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Pickett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Pickett. Got his man, it's caught. For a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fromm, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So wipe away the big yardage as they say he set foot out of bounds during his route.
And we talk a lot about using the sideline as another defender. I used to get that a lot from my college head coach, Johnny Majors. Use Sammy sideline, as he called it. Force the receiver out of bounds. Your job's essentially done for you.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That pass completed to Dortch. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6.
41-yard line.
Murray now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Pickett. On the move to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Looking to throw. Pickett steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Rolling to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Pickett going to keep it himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Pickett again. This time he looks to throw it. Out to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Pickett being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with one. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Murray off play action. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Draw play, Elliott. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Murray. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually game, and that was a big talk, both in
touchdown. Rondale Moore, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Fighting him off. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pickett. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Oh, look at this play call. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the high